I'm not convinced the SEC is going to appeal. They probably are, but I tweeted out today that it's the hottest debate going on over there, because you're going to have senior staff that say, look, you can just say XRP itself won, but that means nothing to all the other tokens. XRP is a unique story. XRP, was called a digital virtual currency by the Government Accountability Office in 2014. Your token wasn't. XRP traded for 7.5 years. Your token didn't. XRP this, XRP that. And you distinguish it and say, well, that's just XRP, facts and circumstances, facts and circumstances. How many times have you heard Gary Gensler say that in Congress? And just distinguish it, and you don't run the risk of a appellate court in the Second Circuit affirming this judge. So there's going to be some that say don't appeal and just go after all the other tokens, right? And then you're going to have some that say, listen, this decision is going to impact our case against Coinbase, which is in the same district, the Southern District of New York. And yes, it's true that the judge in the Coinbase case can completely disagree with Judge Torres, but we've already read the transcript, and she's saying things similar to what Judge Torres and Judge Netburn said. So remember that Judge Torres cited a fellow Southern District New York judge, Judge Castell, who had the Telegram case, in her decision. And so I'd be surprised if one of these other fellow judges are going to just flat out have this wholehearted disagreement with Judge Torres. So there's going to be people at the SEC that say we have to appeal this decision because of its impact on the Coinbase litigation and other litigation. I don't know which way they're going to go. If I were there, I would be in the camp of don't appeal it. If I worked at the SEC, and just go with your fact and circumstance and try to distinguish XRP on the facts. But there are others who disagree because of the impact it has on the regulation by enforcement. But know this, if the Second Circuit agrees with Judge Torres, then regulation by enforcement on crypto is dead, because the entire Second Circuit would be governed by that decision. And I can assure you that even judges in other circuits, like the guy in Library in the First Circuit, or in Seattle in the Ninth Circuit, that Second Circuit decision would have not binding precedent, but it would be massively persuasive.
What's going up, bull runners? Welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you guys here today. The appeal, this is hot topic number one, and it's going to be for a few more days. In fact, it will be until tonight at midnight. They have until tonight to decide if they're going to appeal this decision. That's why today is such an important day. So we will find out tonight if they're going to appeal or if they're not going to appeal. That's going to make a huge impact on everything crypto. As you heard him say, the Library case, the Coinbase case, the everything crypto case. XRP is literally the savior of crypto potentially, and maybe even the chosen one. That's what, most of XRP Army thinks. It is the chosen one, and it's the savior. So very exciting things coming up. So we got a lot more to cover. Let's get into it. Now, besides the appeal and that stuff, because it's a lot of you guys obviously are stressed out about it. It's creating anxiety and so on and so forth. But I wanted to bring some exciting information to you guys. And this video right here has it all. This is super exciting information about what could be happening with the future of XRP, the future of XRPL, the ledger itself. Let's take a listen to Mr. David Schwartz.
On the topic of Ripple and the XRP Ledger, addressing the elephant in the room, and kind of building into our talk about real-world asset tokenization. How has the recent so-called partial victory in the case brought by the SEC against Ripple affected the ability to proceed with developments such as real-world asset tokenization on the XRP Ledger?
I mean, it's been a huge milestone. It's gonna help many players in the crypto space, particularly exchanges that do business in the United States. I don't think it's going to significantly affect Ripple's ability to do any of the things that Ripple's doing, and I don't think it's going to significantly affect the XRP Ledger's ability to do any of the things the XRP Ledger is doing. The biggest practical effect is that exchanges relisted XRP, presumably, given the timing, it's presumably in response to this, and their public statements, it's presumably in response to this ruling, which makes it easier for people to, makes it more liquid, it makes it easier for people to transact with it. But I don't think it's going to make significant differences in Ripple's ability to do what Ripple wants to do, and it certainly shouldn't affect anybody who wants to use the XRP Ledger and their ability. And again, this was a pretty significant milestone, so, better.
Yeah, and beyond that milestone, what's next for the XRP Ledger? How can you achieve that, and what's your plan to achieve that next level of widespread adoption?
Well, one of the things that I'm very personally excited about is XLS30, which is an automated market maker, which just fits really nicely in with the other features that the XRP Ledger has. I think another big thing you're going to see is the same technology that's used in the XRP Ledger being used for other projects that have similar needs. You're going to see that with stablecoins. You're going to see that with tokenization of assets like real estate. People who don't want to be, not everything needs to be on the same blockchain, and I think replicating that technology to have side chains that are application specific is going to be interesting. I'm personally just really excited about the automated market maker. That's something that's been, the sort of mechanics of the trading of assets have been interesting to me for a long time. And in particular, it really helps with the volatility. One of the big obstacles to adoption of cryptocurrency is the volatility of their price, and that'll really help with that.
And we're in Tokyo today. While you're in Japan, you have this large XRP support base here. The XRP has the support of SBI Holdings CEO Yoshitaka Kitao, who has said that he believes all Japanese banks would adopt XRP by 2025. That's only 18 months away. Can that happen? And how can the XRP Ledger kind of get to that point?
I'm very nervous about predicting the future. I don't have a crystal ball, and as you know, circumstances can change. But I have to say, XRP was built as a sort of value exchange system. It was built as a way to sort of pool liquidity. One of the earliest visions that we had for the XRP Ledger in 2012 was this idea of sort of public pools of liquidity that anybody could contribute to and draw off of, so that you wouldn't be stuck with the liquidity. Like, if you make a payment an international payment at your bank, you get whatever liquidity the bank has, and it's a revenue stream for them. Like, if you could draw off all of the revenue, all of the pools of liquidity, anybody who had, Apple has a whole bunch of money stuck in Ireland for no particular reason. Like, if people need money in Ireland, Apple would love to have a marketplace in which they could sort of provide that to people. And I think that model resonates well with financial institutions. Ripple has had great success marketing, more sophisticated payment systems that can settle with digital assets to financial institutions. I would personally wouldn't put a time frame on it though, because sometimes it feels like we're moving blindingly fast, and sometimes it seems like things take forever. And
And that is a great point he makes right there. Sometimes it feels like we're moving blindly fast, meaning everything is happening. The bull run, oh my gosh, it went from 5 cents to $500. Will that happen for XRP? Will it turn from 47 cents, the bottom, to $10,000 a coin blindingly fast? Or will it be painstakingly slow? We will continue to follow this nonstop, and as you will as well. So if you're liking this content, make sure you click the thumbs up button, give us a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Glad to have you. Also, if you're excited about XRP and where it's going, if you're feeling bullish and you're feeling blessed to be part of XRP Army, give me a 777 down in the comments. 777 down in the comments. Leave me any comments, questions that you have as well. And that was a tweet from @Wells, WebX Asia 2023. Joel Katz, David Schwartz talks about XLS3OD, automatic market makers on XRP Ledger, and so much more. By the way, if you are not on crypto Twitter, get on crypto Twitter, because this is where it's at. By the way, while you're here, make sure you come over, follow me, Win with Ryan, @RealWinWithRyan on Twitter. You'll find my bull runner, the gold flaming bull. Go follow me as well. I do everything we talk about in the bookmarks that we're talking about today. I do go ahead and retweet that for you guys. So just to make it easy for you to find all this information that I have been doing research on, I do like to share it with all of you guys. So make sure you go check it out. And I do have some more bookmarks here in my all bookmarks section. This one just popped off to me a little while ago because of that video when I watched it earlier when I was doing research, talking about tokenization, XRP Ledger. We always talk about how the world financial system, money, exchanging hands, could be run on XRP Ledger using XRP. But what if we take a second to look about the power behind tokenization? This opens up even more here, ladies and gentlemen. So real estate, a $300+ trillion market. Equities market, a $100+ trillion market. The debt market, $300+ trillion market. The derivatives market, $600 trillion to $1.2 quadrillion. Securities financing, $4 trillion. Securities lending, $2.9 trillion. Asset management, fund administration, $89 trillion. Remember, everything of value will be tokenized eventually. Could it be on XRP? Over the course of the next 5 to 10 years, we will see tens of trillions flowing into this space through tokenization. Focus on the heavy hitters that are creating the infrastructure for this to happen. Some great choices are Quant, XRP, HBAR, Casper, Nexra, XLM. Drop your choice below. By the way, none of this information is financial advice, so do not ever buy or sell anything because we talk about it. We're going to like and retweet that. Great job, Nick, Crypto Crusader at InCash Official. Also saw this one. Now, this one I've been warning about for quite some time. What is the next black swan of crypto? Crypto Rover tweets this out. Breaking, the U.S. government said it's planning to sell its remaining 195,307 Bitcoin in the coming 16 months. So that is coming this year, potentially, if not next year. So get ready for that. Also, this was interesting. Just in, U.S. government asked judge to jail Sam Bankman-Fried for tampering with evidence. And this just came out today. So interesting. No more Adderall for you, sir. And they got him looking like a zombie in here. Coin Bureau over here saying, caption this, because if you guys remember, I posted a video a couple of days ago of this guy talking about how Bitcoin isn't great. All right, well, I just went through weeks worth of videos and I can't seem to find it. But we also have this one here retweeted out from John Deaton. Just in, U.S. Congressman says creator Satoshi Nakamoto, he does butcher it pretty bad here, was not innovative. I don't know if you guys saw this. This is pretty funny.
We are told that cryptocurrency is very innovative. Look at the incredible financial innovation of Enron and WorldCom and reflect on the fact that I don't believe that Satoshi Nakamoto was innovative.
Satoshi Nakamoto. All right, now let's take a look at the charts and see what's going on over there. All right, guys, so here we are on the daily charts, currently trading at 72,560. If you guys were watching a couple of days ago, we talked about a very, very, very important scenario here on the 4-hour charts when price broke down below the 4-hour 50 exponential moving average. We made it very clear that it needed to break back to the upside immediately. Unfortunately, it didn't, and you can see it did fail. We also talked about this being the ultimate fail-safe 60. Whoa, that is crazy. Look at the price there, 6666. So 4 6s on the dot there. This price right here, we said we cannot break below there. Sure enough, we did not. And we're starting to charge back up here on the 4-hour. We are running into this resistance right here that was actually a support for us a little while ago. As you can see right here, by the body of the candle, the wicks kept going under, but then the full body closed and we had a confirmation body and the drop. Now we're trying to bust back above this. The wick did get through there. We have now broken above the 50 exponential moving average. So this indicator that I like to use, we talk about it a lot. You guys can get it. It is for free. I think you have to donate $5 or something like that. So not free. I take that back. Market Liberator, but do your own research. Go find it. Google search Market Liberator. It's a really great indicator. It is now flashing a buy signal, a long signal here at 72 cents. And it's telling us it is potentially going to get back to 75952. Now, what you'll notice is it gets right to our supply and demand zone that we've been tracking for some time. Now, this was actually the supply and demand zone that came to us all the way back from April of 2022. This one here, we did not want to lose that support. That was like a couple of weeks ago. We were talking about that. And unfortunately, we did lose that right there. So we were talking about it, how we didn't want to lose this scenario either. It ran up into that supply and demand zone, broke through, rejected off of the next one above it. So this was the April 2022 we're talking about. And this one right here was from March of 2022. That has been the rejection point as of recent. Now, we did have that nice spike up to that 95-cent level, which we always talk about. XRP loves to hit those 5-cent levels, 95, 85, 65, 75. In fact, let's go ahead and plug in 75 here, 0.75, and we're going to watch for that as well. So it's right there above us. So we'll see if it can surge through this 50 exponential moving average. Then it is going to need to break through that 75. So you can see right here, it was a support and resistance. Boom, it broke that resistance and really ramped up to that 85-cent level, which was nice. Then it got back here, acted as a resistance, and we're not even to the resistance level of that yet, but 75 cents will be a challenge. But when we take a look over here, Market Liberator is telling us that it wants to see it go back up to this level here at about 76 cents. So we'll see how that goes. We do also have a harmonic pattern that played out, and that harmonic pattern has a target for level 1 target of 0.7690. You can see it. Let's go ahead and remove this, and we'll go ahead and hide the drawings. So as you can see here, this harmonic pattern is playing out. 92% chance, they say, of getting to this level here, 76 cents. There is an opportunity after it breaks level 1 to going to level 2 back up here, 85 cents. So that's going to be exciting. We can see here on this pattern on the 4-hour, there's been 99 patterns have popped out. 92 of them turned into trades, 70% win rate of them getting to this level 1, only a 38% of it getting that level 2. So we'll keep an eye on this. The first most important thing though, guys, we have to break on this 4-hour above the 50 exponential moving average, have a solid body close. You can see it tried wicked, bam, lost. We need to have a solid body close above that. Will be very exciting for XRP. Then we can see a run to the upside. Now, the opposite is true. What if we start to break to the downside? Well, to break to the downside, we've already covered it. We just cannot break 666. All right. So we don't want to break 6666 to the downside. Otherwise, we would then turn to the daily, and there is a likelihood that we return down here to the daily 50 exponential moving average at 60 cents, 59 cents even. That would be dirty. We do not want to see that. However, we've been talking about it. There is a giant fair value gap right here, and that will need to be filled. Will it be filled now or later? Hopefully for us, our sake, it gets filled later. And the next fair value gap to the upside is all the way back up here at $2.50. So that's exciting. Now, when we take a look here at the charts, let's go to a naked chart here. No mess on it. Clear off everything. Remove all the drawings and indicators from this one. Now, we're going to be here on the weekly chart. What I wanted to show you guys too is when we pull the Fibonacci from the most recent high to, not that, we need the Fibonacci to the most recent swing low, which is here. We can see we also have a potential return to the 618 golden pocket here at $1.32. So if this continues to run, it's also back, it's back tested. So it ran up, it rejected right at the 0.382 fib, came back down, it's bouncing off the 0.236 fib. Will it continue to move to the upside? That's what we're really wanting to see. Break that, and then maybe we could see a surge up to $1.30 for XRP. As we take a look here at Bitcoin, let's take a look. If we pull the fib from Bitcoin's most recent all-time high, well, that's not working out. Here we go. Pull it right there to the most recent low right there. And you can see we're in a similar scenario now. Bitcoin never made it back up to that 382 line, but it is above the 236, and 236 is currently going to be a support level. Now, we have run into some extreme resistance right here from supply and demand zones at that 31,000 level. And you can see on the weekly chart, it's once, twice, 3, 4 weeks in a row rejected to the downside. Right now, though, we are bullish on the weekly because we're above the 14 exponential moving average, and that is above the 50 exponential moving average. So we'll continue to track that as well. Take a look here at the daily. The daily, there's a potential of a really bearish move coming. If the 14 exponential moving average crosses the downside of the 50, we could see a return possibly back down to the magic white line here. $25,000. Let's take a look at Ethereum quickly. Ethereum's pushing up nicely on the daily. It did reject today off of this 14 exponential moving average. We want to see that pop up and get back to this level here at 1912. That's the supply and demand zone. When we break that, then we can look for it to return back up to 1994. So that's what we're looking there. Now, there is a very, very important support line right here at 1824. If we drop and break below there, we could see a return back to the 1700.